Today we're going to find out at what distance different types of movement becomes audible. Now of course, half the time the game sounds like this, so not all of this is going to matter, but there are times on smaller maps or on quieter areas of maps where this gets important, like so. I could hear these guys' footsteps, so I know they're coming. Could they have snuck up on me? Well, that's what we're going to find out. You might want headphones to get the most out of this, or to turn the video up. First of all, we're just going to listen as my glamorous assistant Eledge runs towards me in different ways, and you can hear the difference. So in the sprint test, you'll notice you can hear him the entire way. Even though he's like 70 or 80 meters back there, you can still faintly hear the footsteps. But it might be hard to notice, but it sounds like it comes up a little bit there where the orange dot pops up. That's about 30 meters, and the audio seemed to go up on the footsteps just a little bit at that range. In the crouch sprint test, pretty much the same thing. You can hear it the whole way. It's a little bit quieter, but still easy to hear for the most part. And even the normal run without sprinting still is pretty audible, and there's no chance of sneaking up on anyone with any of these three types of movement. But you probably noticed that it's the crouch walk that was pretty much silent until about 5 meters away, and then I was able to hear him. So if you're trying to flank somebody and sneak up on them, crouching when you get close is going to be the best call. Of course, movement is generally hidden by gunshots and explosions and everything, but even with that, it's still good to know that if you're sprinting past an area where enemies might be, they could well hear you. So crouch walking as you get closer might be a good idea. That being said, you don't want to crouch walk around too much because slow movement can equals death in this game. But equally so can sprinting everywhere if people are using their ears, like so. We did try the same things indoors on a wooden floor where you could hear crouch walking a little bit more. And also up this metal staircase. You may have also noticed that actually sounded like metal, and when you run on wood, it sounds like you're running on wood and on ground and etc. So this can actually be used to locate people. If you hear somebody running up metal stairs, then you might know where they are if you know where the metal stairs are. It's also worth knowing that pretty much everything you do makes noise. When you change weapon, when you pull out equipment, when you reload, and even when you ADS. And indoors, it's pretty audible, even with Eledge in the next room. Even crouching and standing up makes noise. And prone crawling. So the game offers you a lot of audio cues to know where people are, but of course most of it is masked by gunshots, explosions and vehicles, so you're not really going to hear most of this. But if you can really get good at identifying these sounds, if you're in a quieter area with an enemy around you, you might be able to hear them reload, or even ADS, or prone, or whatever. But like I mentioned, it may be worth going into crouch walking when you get close to enemies that you're trying to sneak up on or that you're trying to flank, to ensure the ultimate fun surprise.